Alright guys, so today we have a cool video for you. We have an mock draft that was created by you guys. Yes, over the last 3 days, I put community tabs out for first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh round of who the Cincinnati Bengals should take. And obviously, you guys answered. And I do appreciate you very, very much because we have a general gist of who is going to be taken in this draft. So, in the first pick, the 28th overall pick, you guys had the Cincinnati Bengals selecting Bijan Robinson from Texas. And what I don't think I want to say about this, because I know I'm going to get a lot of comments like, oh, there's no way he'll be available. There's zero chance that Bijan's still available at pick 28. Right now, based on mock drafts, he's going anywhere from 15 to 30. Right around that range. And depending on if there's a tackle, crazy tackle movement where we see a lot of tackles go at one time, he's going to go probably around 25 to 30. It's very possible he goes to the Cincinnati Bengals here at pick 28. Now, Pro Football Focus ranks it as a D because, again, it's one of those scenarios where you want to take him because, listen, the talent is there. He is one of the best running backs in the draft. Him and Gibbs are the best running backs in this draft. So you want to take him because the talent's there. The problem is, are you picking best player available? Or are you picking what you need? And at this moment in time, at pick 28, you might have Michael Mayer on the board. You might have Kincaid on the board. You might have Donnell Washington on the board. And you could also have all the tackles on the board. So in this Bijan Robinson pick here, in this mock draft I did, all those guys were gone. There was a run on tackles and a run on tight ends, which actually left Bijan being the best player on the board, and honestly, the best pick on the board. So it's very possible that ends up being the case where we see, like for example, DeJuan Jones, Darnell Wright, Antoine Harrison, and all of these guys just go from anywhere from pick 15 to pick 25. And they take up all the spots that Bijan might go at. Then Kincaid and Michael Mayer take up the rest of the spots. And then we see, bam, Bijan's on the board. So, in all honesty, this would give the Cincinnati Bengals an absolutely explosive next-level piece in their backfield. And would be the guy they eventually move on from Joe Mixon with. So, I don't really hate this pick. I think it's a really good pick, and the more I've learned about him, I absolutely love this guy. Based on what I understand from different teams and what I've been hearing, is that fans are higher on Bijan Robinson than other teams are, than actual NFL teams. So, I've seen fans put him anywhere from 10 to 15. Based on what I understand, I don't think in real life he's going to go in that area, and that teams are high on him, but not that high on him. He's not right now going to be a top 10 pick. And I've seen some fans go a little crazy with that. Right now, he is projected, based on what I heard from teams, 15 to 30. That range is where he's going to go. So, very possibly go Cincinnati here at pick 28. If he doesn't go pick 28, he'll go pick 30 to the Philadelphia Eagles. Alright, the second player on the board, the second round pick, you guys selected a cornerback. Now, there's two corners available in my little mock thing I had. There was Garrett Williams. Obviously, he was a really amazing lockdown corner. And there's also Tre'Davious Thompson. Let's go ahead and take a look at these guys. Bam. So, the two guys we have mocked here, which again, both players could be available at this time, is first off Garrett Williams. And the problem with Garrett Williams is he's 5'10", so he's a little bit smaller of a guy. He still has a lot of greatness to him. He still is a good coverage safety, a good run support safety. Good run support corner and a good coverage corner. And then the other guy who also could be available at this time is going to be not Julius. Here is going to be TCU's cornerback Tre'Davious Hodges-Thompson. Now, I went with Garrett Williams. I like him a tad bit better, even though he is shorter. I think, actually, no, sorry, he is taller. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. 5'8". I did not know he was this small. Wow. Okay, well, I like him a lot better than this guy. This guy's going to be a running back in the NFL. I'm just guaranteeing you it now. Garrett Williams. Garrett Williams, ladies and gentlemen. I did not know he was that short, okay? Give me a break. I've never looked at his height. I really haven't been selecting him too much in mock drafts, and that's probably a reason why. Alright, third round. You guys had me go tight end. Now, I went with Josh Whyle. Now, Josh Whyle in the third round is way, way, way too early to pick. He's a fourth round pick, fifth round pick at this moment in time. Could he go up the draft board a little bit? It's possible. But at the time that you're picking him, the only other guy really on the board is Davis Allen. And it's between Davis Allen and Josh Whyle in the third round. And don't get me wrong, Davis Allen has a lot of skill to him. Allen has some of the best ball skills in the draft, catching 17 of his 20 contested targets across the past 2 seasons. He's just limited down the field because he's slow. He has a lot of good, stuff about him. But I will still say a gazillion times. And also I think, was it Zach? Yeah, Zach's the other guy who's available at this pick. Which he is an elite athlete at position with a development project such a mode has succeeded. So he's more of an athlete while, he's more of a really good player, but he's just slower. I like Josh Whyle the best. And out of those 3 tight ends on the board, I went with Josh Whyle out of Cincinnati. I think Josh Whyle has a little bit of everything you want in a guy, right? And eventually will develop even more and more and become even better and better. So at this moment in time, 6'6", 248. They gave me an F because he's a third or fourth round pick, but you guys selected tight end, so we had to go with tight end there. Next pick, fourth round, you guys wanted offensive lineman. Now there's a couple of different offensive linemen available at the fourth round pick. One was a guard, one was a center, and one was a tackle. Now let's talk about Nick, because Nick is an interesting option here. He is at this moment in time, a right tackle, and last season actually got a 70, sorry, my bad. Let me move this over real fast. He had an 85.1 pass blocking grade at right tackle. Based on Pro Football Focus, though, they believe he will eventually become a guard, and will become like 100 times better at guard than he will be at tackle. Which, in my opinion, is a perfect scenario for Cincinnati. You have problem with, obviously, Kappa got injured last season. You want to replace the right tackle position. You have a guy who can come in, be right tackle. If Kappa goes down with injury again, you make him right guard. If Volson doesn't work out, you make him left guard. You can kind of move him around the whole entire offensive line, which is exactly what you need out of, I would say a fourth round draft pick at this moment in time. Especially because, again, right now, the only thing solidified is Orlando Brown at left tackle. So left guard, Teddy K, I think, is pretty much solidified. But left guard, and right tackle, you can kind of maneuver around, right? So, not a bad pick here at the fourth round. The next guy we have here is going to go ahead and be edge rusher. You guys had me take defensive line in the fifth round here, so I went ahead and went with an edge rusher who, in my opinion, is probably one of the most underrated edge rushers in this draft, which I was really happy he did fall to me. If we go down this list here, he's actually right here, and he is a 90.2 pass rushing grade and 87.4 run stuffing grade. But what I really like about him, and I think Pro Football Focus highlights it well, is a power player with inside-outside versatility. He was near unblockable this past fall, posting 66 pressures and 90.9 overall grade. So yeah, he is an absolute monster. Luke can go to work and absolutely dominate with him in his defense. You guys had me take a wide receiver with the sixth round. And I know I got a couple comments like, oh, why would the Bengals take a receiver? Guys, you have to keep in mind, Tyler Boyd is on the last year of his contract. Tyler Boyd's going to leave after next season unless they give him a new contract. The whole point of why they would take a receiver here is they would take a receiver, develop him. If he becomes good enough, then he is the third receiver on this team. it goes, obviously, Jamar. Then it would go T. Then it would go, obviously, probably one of the tight ends, if it is Michael Mayer, or if it is Kincaid, or if it is Darnell Washington. And then it would go this wide receiver you draft here. Now, if he develops and he's amazing, you either trade Tyler Boyd or you let him go and you move on, right? But if he doesn't develop correctly, you bring back Tyler Boyd on a 1-year contract and you try again. It's a 6th-round pick. At the end of the day, most likely a 6th-round pick, they don't make the active roster, right? They're going to probably be bust. Take a shot at the guy here that could be good, has some potential, and you know what? It might work out in the end for you. Alright, so next guy we have on this list, 7th round, is actually safety. You guys had me take secondary with the last pick. So we went with a safety here. And that safety is going to be Mapu, which is... Hold up, where is he at? Let's say he is a 7th round pick, so he's somewhere here. Where is this man at? Some reason I cannot find this man. Hey, let me look at last names. He's definitely a safety. Oh, right there. I don't know why I couldn't find him. Anyway, the Mapu is a 85.9 run defense grade, 77.2 coverage grade. He's an all-around decent safety, especially for a 7th round pick. He had a lot of upside. So, he played safety at Sacramento State, but he is physical, play style, and easy movement skill set at 6'3", 216. Some teams have evaluated him as a linebacker. He earned an 85.8 run defense grade in 2022. So, he can play linebacker or safety, kind of be a hybrid type of guy. I like that for Cincinnati. I think, the more versatility you can give Lou on defense, the better Lou can do to develop some absolute superstars. So, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I got a B- for this grade, which, again, was technically you guys predicting this. So, you guys got a B-. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.